Greetings, brothers and sisters. Greetings. As we get ready to kick off this word for the beginning of so-called 2023, I want to set this tone first and foremost, man. We must acknowledge our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, through His only begotten Son, Yahushua. Okay, without that, ain't nothing happening. So first and foremost, we must acknowledge our Heavenly Father through His only begotten Son. Okay, again, this is the first word of so-called 2023. And we're going to kick this thing off with a bang, man. You sincere brothers and sisters, man, I hope you are truly nourished by this food that I'm going to serve this evening by way of the gospel, man. Tonight's word is going to be called "The woman with 2 pennies gave more in the offering box, gave more in the treasury than all the rich people combined." Let me say it again. The woman with 2 pennies gave more in the treasury, aka the offering box, than all the rich people combined. That's the title, and that title alone should really catch your attention. That title alone should really provoke thought as to how can a woman, or poor woman at that, give 2 pennies in the offering box and it be more than all the rich people that gave combined. Yeah, man, it's going to be a cold-blooded word tonight. A sobering word, okay? And if you don't get nothing else from this word tonight, this is the main thing I want you to get. Humility, generosity, and true sacrificing is the 3 things that I'm hoping that you guys are able to take away from tonight's word, okay? We're going to come to you in Mark chapter 12, verses 41 through 44. Mark chapter 12, verse 41, and it reads, "And Yahushua sat over against the treasury and beheld how the people cast money into the treasury, and many that were rich cast in much." Okay? So in other words, Yahushua sat over the offering collection box, okay? And he witnessed the people cast money into this collection offering box. And many that were casting money were rich. They were very wealthy, okay? Very wealthy. And Yahushua took notice of that. Verse 42, it says, "And there came a certain poor widow, and she threw in 2 mites, which makes a farthing." Okay, so after Yahushua took notice of the rich people casting in much money, which would have been large sums of money, okay? When it says that the rich cast in much, the rich cast in large sums of money, okay? And after that, a woman that's destitute of wealth, a woman that's needy, a woman that's been reduced to beggary, comes in and throw in 2 mites. And if we had to translate what 2 mites are today, you're looking at it on the screen, that would be 2 pennies. Okay? Which makes a farthing. So understand, Yahushua have taken notice of the rich throwing in plenty money, and right after that, a poor widow, a woman without that does no longer have a husband, that's needy, that's destitute of wealth. She comes in behind the rich and gives 2 pennies. Verse 43, Mark chapter 12, and it reads, "And he called unto him his disciples and said unto them," this is Yahushua speaking, words in red, "Verily I say unto you, that this poor widow have cast more in than all they which have cast into the treasury." Listen to that, y'all. Let me say that again. Mark chapter 12, verse 43, and it reads, And he called unto him his disciples and said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that this poor widow has cast more in than all they which have cast into the treasury. You see that? It goes right back to the title. And what's the title of this word? The woman with 2 pennies gave more in the offering box than all the rich combined. And Yahushua just validated it in Mark 12, verse 33. Verse 44, and here's the point. It says, For all they did cast in of their abundance. He's talking about the rich folks. Okay? They cast in large sums of money. Okay? But it says, But she of her want did cast in all that she had, even all her living. Did y'all catch that? Okay. Not only did she give the 2 pennies, which the Lord looked at as high value offering, but she gave all that she had. See that? The rich folks, they didn't give all they had. After they put in large sums of money, they still were rich. They still remain rich. They still remain wealthy. Okay? Opposed to the woman, even though it was 2 pennies, she gave all that she had. And that was more impactful. That was more touching. That was more touching to Yahushua. It was more valuable to him. Okay? It meant something more to him because he identified this woman displaying humility. He identified with this woman displaying a true sacrifice. He identified with this woman's faith. And he identified of her being such generous. Usually a person don't give all that they have, because then what they have for themselves to survive? What about their daily necessities? How they gonna eat and all of that? So you would think if she had 2 mites, she would have kept one to survive and put one in the offering. But no, she put both pennies in. She put in all that she had. And it was so touching to Yahushua. What did he say in verse 43? She cast in more than all they which cast in the treasury. That's cold-blooded, man. You see that? So it's the little things that's more impactful, because you got to keep in mind the rich and the wealthy individuals that was casting in all the money, please believe they were calling attention to their gift. That's why Yahushua looked at the woman's gift as a sign of humility. Why? Because he saw the pride in those of being proud of casting in large sums of money, wanting to be seen, making it seem like they're doing something big. But in the eyes of Yahushua, no. It maybe look good to the other churchgoers, but not in the eyes of the Lord. What the Lord was impressed with was with this woman who gave 2 pennies, which all she had. That's deep, man. And like I said, think about that. If we had to metaphorically compare that type of offering today, it would be like people with money throwing in $2,000 and this woman throwing in 2 pennies. And when you look at the two, most people would look at the 2,000 as more impressive, more impactful, more of big boy, big girl type things. Y'all would look at the 2,000 as worthy of recognition, worthy of high praise. But nah, the 2 pennies is more impactful, more worthy, more valuable than the 2,000. Why? Because she gave all she had. All these rich peoples with all the money they had, they did not give all their wealth. If we really had to estimate what they gave, they probably gave 10% of their wealth. Because the moral to the whole thing is, after what they gave, which is large sums of money, they still remain wealthy and rich. This woman gave all she had and didn't have nothing else left. Cold-blooded, man. Cold-blooded. That's all I got for you, man. I really hope that y'all think about the little things. See, a lot of times we get caught up in the big things. It's the little things sometimes that's the most impactful. That's the most meaningful. The little things. You see. I hope you sincere brothers and sisters, man, were edified by tonight's word. And we give all praises, glory, and honor to our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, through His only begotten Son, Yahushua, for allowing this word to come out. And hey, listen up, man. At the end of the day, don't worry about getting caught up in doing the big things. Focus on the little things. Because when you do the little things, those are the things that's impactful. Those are the things that's looked upon as being huge. And can't nobody take that away from you, man. Word.